Mallory. Oh, did you know that the best podcasts are always on the coast?
On the coast.
It's
best podcast.
Best podcast on the coast ever. And I think, Mallory.
Brad.
Mallory.
Brad.
We're on a podcast.
What?
Welcome to Exhaustion Level.
Dance, Insurrection.
Howdy, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Exhaustion Levels, Dance, Insurrection.
My back hurts.
They call it Exhaustion Levels for a reason, and by they, I mean we.
Indeed.
My name is Sean Sasser, your game master, and as always, I am surrounded by these truly wonderful people and players. We have Michael.
Escape will make me God.
Tony.
I don't know what he means.
Amanda.
I'm also quite confused.
And Mark.
Did you know Achilles had a brother named Bophides?
Wait, what? Repeat that?
Oh, no.
Yeah, it's exactly that.
Well, I know you guys want to jump right into things, but before we do, how about a little recap?
Please.
Yeah, we need one.
Last we left the Boogie Knights, Edward and Ricardo used their teamwork to disarm a makeshift bomb located in the bottom floor of a water treatment facility before hearing movement on the floor above them. After busting through the door, they found two guards, one of which was intimidated into giving up information about the remainder of the facility, while the other was beheaded. Utilizing the gathered intel, they explored some more, finding a larger bomb in the process. Meanwhile, Stevie and Chad, or should I say Brad and Mallory, engaged with the imprisoned townspeople occupying the elementary school gymnasium they find themselves in. They attempted to gain the trust of the downtrodden locals, with Chad having covert conversations with key individuals, while Stevie lit off fireworks and drank pee. Having developed a plan of attack to liberate the people here and find where the other half of the town was being held, they bided their time until the ratio of guards to locals was more in their favor. And so, we begin. The emotions in this place are palpable. Only a few years ago, the raucous sounds of screaming children echoed across these polyurethane floors. Now, only the light shuffling of feet can be heard as Carmine, the man who previously worked here, helps the crowd shift towards the stage and away from the only entrance into this gymnasium. It has been 15 or so minutes since Stevie indicated the number of guards you might see on the other side of the door. If what you heard from the other guards was true, there should only be 3 of the Big Kahuna Boys still here. Chad and Stevie, you are standing with Beth and Hank near the beverage coolers. What would you like to do?
I believe it is time, if you're ready.
All right.
Beth and Hank look both at each other and nod slightly. Hank looks and goes, "All right, well, I guess ready as I'm ever going to be."
Stevie would like to make her way towards the closed gymnasium doors and try to press her ear against it and see if she could hear anything.
Go ahead and give me a perception check.
Natural 18, so that would be 23.
On a 23, you don't necessarily hear voices, but on a roll that high, I think you could hear what sounds like at least one set of shuffling feet.
Okay.
Beth looks at you and says, "So, the way this worked last time was the people who drank from these coolers started acting crazy, and they were taken out pretty quickly once the guards heard. So, we will go to the doors, start yelling, acting up, and see what happens. Is that okay with you guys?"
Yeah, no, as long as you're able to get their attention and get them to pop the doors open, Chad's going to casually measure up. How big is Hank, physical stature-wise?
Hank's about 6'1".
Perfect.
Relatively broad-chested, little bit of a... I don't think that after being in here for a couple weeks, his belly is showing quite as much as it might usually. He probably has... You can tell he used to be very muscular.
Mm-hmm.
And probably in the last couple of years has let himself go slightly and has a little bit of a punch, but he's a big guy.
Yeah, so the way this is going to work is you'll come, raise your cups, cheers, take your drinks, go to the front, start causing the fuss and the ruckus by the doors. When you go up to the double doors, you start making your fuss to get to open. That's where Mallory and I will be secreted behind you. They will not expect the ambush that is coming. Once the door pops open, we'll engage immediately.
Mm-hmm.
Follow our lead. Stay with us. If we're not able to get them in the first pass, we'll have to rely on you for the second. No hesitation. This is for the safety of everyone here in this room and our combined futures.
Well, just let us know when you want us to kick this party off, and we'll run up.
Mallory,
Brad,
are you ready for our party?
Lego.
Let's introduce some new VIPs.
Cool. Beth and Hank give each other a quick embrace before shaking off some jitters and beginning to scream.
Okay, I would like to take this moment to give a wink at Stevie and take the hide action, since there is currently no line of sight to us, and we're going to be obscuring ourselves behind the other two that are coming to the door.
By all means.
I would like to do the same on the other side of the door.
Go for it.
On the opposite door.
Yeah, sure.
All right, well, that's a natural pass at a 27.
That works for me.
That's a 5.
5 is going to be less sneaky.
Fair.
Beth and Hank approach the door and begin to yell wildly. You hear Hank go, "Oh my God, we need to see Bob. We love Bob. We need more of these drinks. These drinks are so good. We love these drinks." Beth begins to pound her hands on the other side of the door. You see suddenly the doors are open from the other side. As that happens, Beth and Hank both exaggeratedly fall into the entrance, leaning their full weight of their bodies against the doors themselves so they cannot be closed without moving them physically. Chad and Stevie, you see 2 guards here who each move to one of the now hysterical locals. They're focused solely on these actors. What would you like to do?
I'm going to take this opportunity to stab a motherfucker in the face.
Well, that certainly sounds like we need to roll for initiative.
How's a 22 strike you, Hoss?
I got a natural 20.
Well, plus your dex bonus, because that doesn't mean shit in initiative order.
Natural 20.
Doesn't mean shit in initiative
So
order.
you don't have a dex bonus.
I don't have a text bonus.
So it's a 20. All right, that's good.
Cool. All right, so Steve, you got a natural 20 with plus 0. Chad, what was it?
22.
22. All right, let me roll for these guys. Cool. First up in the initiative order is Chad. What would you like to do?
All right, so now that the doors have been opened, with our compatriots currently holding the doors open, and the 2 Big Kahuna Boys are currently attempting to help themselves to help those folks out, presumably because they are intoxicated by the alluring tuka-tuka drinks, I seize this opportunity to take a few steps to get myself into a good running leap. I pop up in the air and begin what looks like the most artistic of Superman punches, becomes a Superman stabbing as my psychic blade emanates from my fist, and I push it straight into the forehead of the Kahuna Boy trying to grab my man Hank.
Okay. Yeah. Go ahead and roll that attack for me.
Hey, y'all. I just crit that dude in the forehead.
Fuck yeah.
Damn. All right. Cool. All right. Roll that damage, baby.
Give me a second. It's going to be a lot of dice.
Okay, fine. You don't have to brag.
The first damage roll is 16. And now for the critical. Let's
Okay.
do it again.
All right.
That's another 16. So a total of 32 psychic damage straight to this dude's foredome.
Cool. How does it look when you kill this man with your Superman stab?
So, in one moment, there is a loud calamity as the doors are banging open. The Big Kahuna Boys, demonstrably confused as they got left behind and were not invited to the hangout, as it were. Unfortunately for them, the small, nimble figure of Chad appears seemingly out of nowhere, reaching up into the air, gliding silently like a reaper or some unknown bird of prey. His hand extends like God touching the paw of a kitten, and instead a small purple flicker of light emanates and goes straight into the forehead of the Kahuna number uno. As the smoke starts to pour out of his ears and his lifeless body collapses, Chad passes through the doorway and then turns around onto the second Kahuna Boy, which he will now strike with his other psychic dagger.
Cool. Yeah, this guy just slumps to the ground.
Good God, Chad.
All right, so this one's going to be a little bit of softer of a hit, so I only rolled a natural 19 on that one.
Yep, that's still going to hit.
And it's only going to be a D4 this time. There's no sneak attack damage or anything crazy.
Okay.
Only.
So it's only going to be 7 psychic damage, which that one's going to go into the... let's go with the, looking at the way the angles are, left butt cheek.
Cool.
Because now the attack is coming from behind.
So 7 points of damage?
Yep, 7.
Into the left butt cheek.
Left butt cheek.
Cool. You see this guy see his friend die, is stabbed in the butt cheek, and he goes, "Ow, my butt!" Because in this moment, he has no idea what's going on, really, and his only reaction could be to say the thing that just happened to him, which is a psychic blade went into his butt. All right, Stevie, you are up.
All right, so Stevie, even though she's not as stealthy and glorious as Chad is in the moment, is going to try to cast Guiding Bolt at first level at this dude.
Cool, go for it.
Yeah. That is I'm sorry, public math. Brain not cooperating.
We're in my house.
I know. It's a 15.
It's a 15 hit. That hits.
Yay!
He's just wearing a t-shirt.
That's 20 points of radiant damage to this guy.
Oh, yeah.
And I'd like to direct it at the right butt cheek.
Well, he's standing in front of you, so now you're going to go through his pelvis to his butt?
Yes.
Okay, so it's going through the crotch?
Let's go through the crotch.
Yikes.
Nutsack. Radiant damage to the nuts.
Well, that is a horrible way for this guy to die. Do you want to go into more detail about that? Amanda? I'm not even going to call you by your fucking character name right now.
He's facing me, though, yes?
Yes, he's facing you. So in order to get... I mean, it's going to be enough of a little blast that it could singe... You know what? I don't think from your angle, you're going to get a lot of booty view.
Okay.
So if you want to singe the side of it while killing this man, you can.
Am I getting his do I have his profile? Is he facing me? Is
Yeah, you're seeing
that's what I'm trying to gather, because I was trying to imitate Chad because he's so cool and be like, get him in the left butt cheek. I'm going to get him in the right.
I appreciate that.
Symmetry.
He jumped through the guy. So I will say this. I will say that you can see his left hip bone looking at you.
Cool.
So if you hit him there and then burn his pelvic region so bad he dies.
That's sure. Yes, I am going to aim the guiding bolt at that left hip bone.
I love it. All right, cool. Well, that is a very short round of combat as both guards are dead.
Excellent. You've already run through the doors.
Yeah, I'm on the outside
Have
now.
you cased it?
No, not yet. I was waiting for to see what happens with the initiative order, but now we're out of combat, so I'm just eyes up, scanning down the hallway.
Cool. All right, give me a perception check.
How about a 9?
On a 9, you don't see anyone right now. Give me a insight check as well. Either of you can, or perception checks. Both of you can.
21 on insight.
I was going to say that's a dirty 20 on perception.
Cool. On a dirty 20 on perception, there was some commotion with these two people just dying, and you don't currently hear any footsteps or anything on a dirty 20 perception. On a, was it 21 insight?
That's correct.
You see Beth and Hank taking heavy, deep breaths as they are still kind of sitting on the ground, leaning against the doors. Right now, there are 2 dead bodies kind of laying within arm's length of them. On a 21, you've seen this look before. This is the first time they've seen people die. And the reality and the shock of what just happened is beginning to... They were prepared to fight, but I don't think, just like most people, actually physically seeing a person die within arm's reach of you is beginning to send them a little bit into shock.
I'm going to go up to Beth and put my hand on her shoulder and be like, first time of a more violent death?
Yeah.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Breathe. It was either them or you.
I know. Okay.
Process it how you need,
All right.
but we got to keep moving.
Yes. Hank slaps himself and goes, okay, all right.
Chad is going to take this opportunity to pick up one of the discarded weapons from the Kahuna boy that he psychically imploded from the insides.
Sure.
It's a rifle.
You see, they are both carrying pistols.
Handguns? All right, I grab the handgun, point it downrange, and then I extend it and I slap it into Hank's palm. I go, all right, now, the hard part's done, but we got a little bit further we got to go to get your people out of here. So let's just keep it together for a little bit, and then we can all have a good sit down afterwards.
All right. Yes. Okay. All right. What do you need from us now?
Right now, start gathering your people up, get ready to move. Me and Mallory are going to go down the hallway and see what there should be one more Kahuna left. We got the easy part ahead of us, the hard part done. Start getting people ready to move.
All right, done. Beth stands up, grabs your arm, Stevie, before turning around, and both Beth and Hank head back into the gymnasium to begin to gather the people who did also just see you both do exactly what you said you would do, which is go in and attempt to free them. What would you guys like to do now?
I'm going to lock eyes with Stevie, and then I'm going to use our military hand signals to indicate that I'm going to go down the hallway, and I'm going to take a peek.
What does that look like, Chad?
It looks like me holding up my right hand at a knife point, and then indicating first at me, and then to the corner. Then I'm going to put 2 fingers to my eyes, and I'm going to survey them, swivel them left and right. That way Stevie can now know I'm going to the end, go look.
Stevie understands.
All right, so long as Stevie understands, that's good. You begin to move through the hallways of what used to be an elementary school. Metal lockers still line the walls in some places, some doors hanging open. Walking past one, you see the shriveled remains of some textbooks, as well as a metal ruler and a pair of child-sized pants and shirt. Why don't you give me a perception or investigation check?
All right. It's a 17 perception.
Cool. On a 17 perception, you don't see anyone here. Obviously, with everyone being here previously, there are signs of life. But as you begin to move room by room, you don't see anyone or hear anything that would make you think that people are still here. I think on a, what was it, a 17?
17.
On a 17, you look into a room that appears to be what used to be a teacher's lounge, potentially some type of lounge area with a few crates of what look like canned non-perishables and bottles of metal bottles that are in the shape of something that would hold a liquid, so more than likely water.
I'm going to use my psychic whispers to Stevie.
Yeah.
It's Chad.
Yeah.
If you can start gathering everybody up and bring them up to the teacher's lounge up here, there is some supplies. There's food and water. I'm going to keep pushing on forward. I haven't made any contact yet.
All right, don't go too far. I'll get an able-bodied person over there.
No, bring the group up, Stevie.
All of them?
Yes, we're leaving. There's water here. Those people can get some hydration. I'm going to push on up to the next hallway. We haven't gotten to the front doors yet. Get these people moving. We can't let them sit back there. The longer they stay there, the more danger they're in.
Okay.
If you're moving up, go ahead and give me another perception or investigation.
Roger. 21. Oh, we were doing good.
Oh, hell yeah. On a 21, yeah, you find a classroom. The tables and chairs are kind of haphazardly strewn around at this point, though you do see a few of them set up along the back wall, and it has a number of crates on it. On a 21 looking in there, you find about a dozen pistols, as well as somewhere between 20 and 30 boxes of ammunition.
Psychic whisper to Stevie. All right, Stevie. As you're getting the folks moving through and filtering up to the teacher's lounge for food and water, I found a classroom. It's got guns and ammo in it. So get your able bodies up front, organize them behind Beth and Hank, have them come through, and we'll start arming people on their way out.
Okay.
Cool. On the 21, you continue to slowly maneuver your way through these different hallways and rooms And yeah, you, after a few minutes, you have made your way through the first floor of this school and don't see any signs currently of another person here.
All right. Well, then I'm going to stop my ranging and settle in on, have I located the entrance we came through?
You have passed by it. It is it's the same set of
double doors.
Yes.
Accursed double doors. All right.
Yes.
So I've established now there's no one here on the ground floor with us. We've got access. We can start bringing people out. All right. I'm going to set up at a spot where I can see the double doors, keep them covered, and then I'm going to open my whispers again to Stevie. All right, Stevie, I've cleared the entire bottom floor. We are currently alone now.
So at this point, Stevie's going to grab Hank and a handful of other able bodies and head up towards Chad. Chad, I'm heading towards you with 8 bodies. Everyone else is to follow.
All right. I will await you here, and if anything happens before you arrive, I'll let you know in a creative way.
I don't doubt that.
Cool. Stevie and these 8 able-bodied people make it your way. Do you want to arm them before you begin to attempt to leave this place?
I mean, I'd prefer they be armed when they get here.
Sure. Yeah. No, I get it. Yeah. Let's say Hank and the other 7 now have pistols and ammunition and are waiting for your orders.
All right, y'all. This is going to be a little different. Instead of you guys going out there and being the ones to open the doors, me and Mallory are going to open them doors. You all just sit back. If anything shoots at us, you shoot right on back, all right?
Yep. All right.
All right. So you're not going to shoot Brad or Mallory.
Nope. We know you.
Yeah. The other ones who might be shooting at us, those who shoot at Brad and Mallory, you shoot back at them people, all right?
Yep. Understand.
Excellent. You ready?
Check in with the guys first, make sure they're good
All right.
before we potentially run into more.
Opening my psychic whispers. Hey, y'all. It's your boy Chad here. Ed.
Oh, hey, Chad, what's up? I can hear you now.
Hey, we've just found a bunch of people there at the gymnasium. We're going to go ahead and we broke them out. We killed a couple of Big Kahuna Boys. We're getting ready to make our big last push to get out of this building, and then we'll link up with you guys. How's it going over there?
Yeah, so turns out there's a second bomb here. So that's
what? Is it bad? Is it good? What? Rico? Ed? Stevie?
Chad, I believe the hour of your psychic whispers has come to an end.
Son of a bitch.
You and your group of freedom fighters make your way to the double doors in which you entered the school. As you approach them, both doors suddenly slam open towards you.
Ah, shit.
Falling through the opening is the body of one of the Big Kahuna Boys, smoke rising from the burning flesh and polyester.
Oh, well, guess that's that.
Standing a few feet away from you, you see Deetra, magical flames dissipating from her open palm, as well as 4 of her dancers and 5 kids who are dressed like police officers. Deetra looks at you and smiles. We made good time, it seems. Anyone else in there besides these people?
No, I think actually your timing was impeccable. We've got an entire crew here that's they've been wanting to stretch their legs for a little bit. You know, you can give them a hand.
Oh, okay. I mean, this is the 8 of them?
No,
No.
there's many more. They are getting food and rations and tending to their ill.
I see. We just got here, and
Yes, and thank you.
yes, but this was the first Big Kahuna Boy that we've seen. Do you know where the others are?
So this is only half of the townspeople they've rounded up. They've split them up and placed them into another facility also here. There's currently what they are referring to as a gathering where the Big Kahunas are all getting together at.
I see.
Hey, Hank?
Hank walks forward and goes, yes, sir.
Hank, all right. So this is Madame Deetra,
Ma'am.
Sandworms, and that's the lawman. All very obviously grown-up adults. So if you were a bunch of Big Kahunas, where do you think you would gather everybody together?
If there's that many people, and there's only a couple places that could hold them. There's the Playhouse, there's the local theater, and there's the distillery.
A distillery?
Yeah, distillery. I used to hold a lot of like functions and corporate stuff. I mean, we used to be a tourist town. It's got a pretty big space, so I'd say either one of those places could probably hold everyone.
Well, Dollars to Donuts tells me Big Kahunas are probably going to the distillery. That means the rest of the townsfolk are probably at the theater.
That's a good hunch.
Dietrich looks and goes, "There's more people? This isn't. I don't. It's
No.
how many are here currently with you?
Oh, what do you think?
There's at least 100.
At least 100?
Oh.
Yep, by our count.
That's a lot of people, and you say there's more?
Yes, there's more.
They said this is about half.
Oh, I see. Huh. If these Tuki drinks are the thing that brings these people together, then I would assume distillery, probably where Big Kahuna Boys would be, and potentially playhouse or whatever it is maybe other weird prison that people are in.
Probably.
Which
Okay.
will also be lightly guarded.
There was only 3.
I see.
So I'd imagine it'd be fairly similar at the Playhouse.
Okay.
So in here, we did find rations that they are administering amongst themselves, but we did find a little bit of an armory as well. And we
see.
have armed, as you can see, some of these guys behind us. Hank, which way is the Playhouse?
The playhouse is going to be a bit closer to where y'all came in. The distillery is about halfway here to the dock and the lighthouse.
What's in the lighthouse?
Oh yeah, I mean that lighthouse was the big Bayport tourist attraction. It was a big one. It's you could probably see it from the entirety of the city, made for good pictures and shit. But half of it got destroyed and the bombs and everything. But it's still pretty tall. Still probably 5-6 stories.
So we could probably get a good look over the city from there.
I would reckon so. Yeah. Dietrich looks at you and goes, "So there's 2 of you. Where are the other? Where are your boys?"
Well, that's the bad part, Madam Dietrich. I was in communication with them, and communication has dropped, so I need to find a vantage point where to see if I can get eyes on them.
I see.
Currently, according to them, we've gone now. They're on their second bomb defusing, and we haven't heard any alarms go off, so I'm guessing they're doing good.
Hank looks at you and goes, "If there was alarms, that would be able to be heard across this place. If there's only one place they could put those, and that would be the lighthouse. So, yeah, your plan to maybe get a good vantage point there might be twofold."
All right, in that case, Mallory, I think we need to get over that lighthouse and shut those alarms off. Try to provide some outside support. Madam Dietrich, if you can liaise with Hank and the lawmen, see about taking back this city, get the rest of those townsfolk free.
Yes, that is acceptable to me. Right now, priority is making sure Big Kahuna Boys don't know we're here and disarming bombs. So yes, that makes sense. Officer Sergeant Mustache Tim looks at you guys and says, "I haven't found any more people to shoot besides this guy. Are there more people to shoot?"
Yeah, there will be, Sergeant Tim. There will be.
I think that's probably enough people.
I mean, it's going to be a lot of Kahuna Boys, and like I said, we're probably going to find them at the distillery, so right now the best thing to do would be get our numbers up, let the rest of the cocoon gangs get into place, and then come at it concentrated.
Dietrich pats Sergeant Mustache Tim on the back and says, "Officer, you are of much import here, and it's you will do good to shoot many Kahuna Boys, but for now, please come with us."
Keep Miss Dietrich safe.
Well, looks like we got ourselves a bit of a plan. All right, well, Hank, I know it's been kind of brief, but you should keep on going. This is the next step. Each one's going to get easier. This is for your people. This is for your township. You got good people with you at your side. Got a lot of experience here. Now, I'll say we get the rest of your folks back.
Appreciate you so far. See you on the other side.
Hey, that's just what Consumer Board of Tourism from the Towers is all about.
Dietrich looks at you both confused and goes,
I wink.
Yes.
No, let me wink.
Okay, now I'm gonna let Mallory wink.
Let me wink.
Okay, you're both winking at me a lot. Which is fine. I'm fine with this. This is cool. Wink back at you. By the way, is that your purple car?
No, that's the Deltas.
Oh, that's a cool looking car. Okay. All right, so we'll go and attempt to rescue rest of people, and then you go look and disarm alarm system, and then you get your boys and disarm bombs. We kill everyone. It's a good time. We save people.
Yeah, we meet up at the distillery and we give them what for.
Okay.
Yeah, just remember, it's not an attempt. We're just going to do it.
I like the way you think.
Yeah.
Okay,
I'm pretty confident.
Wonderful. Talk soon. I will take boys and people and men, sorry, and I will see you when the getting gets good.
Looking forward to it.
Okay.
All right, cousin. Let's make tracks.
Let's go.
And with that, we cut to Ed and Ricardo. You are standing in front of yet another bomb. This one, though, significantly larger than the last one that you disarmed. What would you like to do?
I'm going to intently analyze this bomb.
Sure.
Can I use investigation for that?
Absolutely.
All right. I am going to guidance myself. Thank God I did that. That's a 16.
Yeah, on a 16.
With a plus 8.
I will say that the DC is definitely lowered since you've already disarmed something. It looks like it is the same setup as before, but instead of 6 sticks of explosive, there's 15.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to work like we did it last time. There's just too many sticks of explosives.
Yeah, and you can go through the same steps. I mean, having done it before, how do I put it? The mechanics are the same, but the peril is over doubled.
Yeah.
It's the same process you did before, and the DC was 20 for both of you last time. So you already know what it was. And so I say that for knowledge-wise, one of those DCs will go down. The other one, though, may not, depending, because there's an understanding of how to do it. But what you did is also requiring exact timing and placement.
Okay, let me,
Well, realistically, looking at this thing, the button to set it off is in this building with us. It's right over there, right?
I think that was the button to detonate everything.
I mean, is there any way we can just disable that button and then there's no way to set the thing off?
It's possible, but then we're just going to be just have these explosives here. Like, I mean, sure, we can disarm maybe cut the signal off to the bomb, but the bomb is still going to be here.
Well, I mean,
it's more of a temporary fix to a long-term problem.
Go ahead and give me an investigation check on that button.
Okay, 16 again.
got a 19.
Oh, yeah, sure. On both of those, I think, not to give too much away on us. Oh, you got a what?
19.
On a 19, yeah, you're thinking about, you just saw one guy just give up and run out. And I think you, having been in the military for long enough, understand the type of person it takes to detonate a bomb knowing that they are also going down with the ship. And you don't think it's these guys. So I think with that knowledge, you might be questioning if this is a detonator or the alarm button.
Yeah, I'm not sure, Ed. Looking at this thing over here, it might not be a detonator.
All right, so Ed stole...
I don't think that guy who, pissed his pants and ran off is the type that'll, suicide bomb himself.
That's fair. All right, so Ed looking at the bomb and Rick looking at the potential alarm button. I say to Rick, hey, can you tell me at least how many wires are coming out of the button in my direction?
I take a look at that.
On the 19th, only one.
There is one.
There's one that... Oh, I'm sorry. No, on this one, no. There's only one wire, and it goes upstairs. It is not connected to the bomb at all.
So it just goes upstairs.
Just upstairs, not even running towards the bomb.
There's another wire of the same type also going to the bomb.
Hey, Rick, if you want, I think it's pretty safe to cut the one wire that's running upstairs. I think you can just cut that and kill the potential alarm from another direction. I think that's a safe play. That means if there's another button like this upstairs that somebody can press, I think that will stop that. So I think that's pretty safe to cut.
I'm just going to go ahead and cut the wire then.
Cool. Yeah, nothing happens.
Nothing
All
happened, Ed.
Woo, that's one down. All right. So now, Rick, if you want to, you can go upstairs and track that wire and see where it goes. I'm going to need a couple minutes to just think about some things at the bomb.
All right.
I need to think about some stuff.
So I'm going to head upstairs, and as I'm doing that, try and reach out to Chad and be like, hey, Chad, we got another bomb over here. Chad. Hey, Ed, can you get Chad?
Yeah, hold on, let me try. Edward looks like he's constipated and goes, Chad. Nah, man, I got nothing.
All right, well, we'll figure out how to get a hold of him. So you stay there, check out the bomb. I'm going to go upstairs, see if there's more dude.
Yeah, just yell.
All right.
More dude, singular.
More dude, just one
Yeah.
singular big dude.
Increase in dude.
Yeah.
A non-determinable amount of dude.
Yeah.
My dude quotient. It went down. Now maybe it go up.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah, I'm going to head up the stairs.
Cool. You make your way up the stairs to this upper floor, once again following the wires.
I'm going to try and do so with stealth.
Sure. Give me a stealth roll.
That is a 21.
Yeah, you make your way up there. You get up there very sneakily, and this appears to be the ground floor of this water treatment facility. It's a large plant going up another 2 levels via a metal switchback staircase with a guardrail. A dozen rectangular open vats like concrete swimming pools are cut into the ground. Running along the walls are different pipes, all leading to different areas in different rooms, including into these open vats. Pump stations push and pull into different bulk tanks, leading back into the ground, into the other tanks or outside. There's not nearly enough emergency lighting like you've seen to truly illuminate this place. Looking up the set of stairs into the second and third floor, sunlight seems to be billowing from one of the rooms into this place on the third floor. You also see the two sets of wires that you followed up the last set of stairs, leading up the metal switchback stairs as well.
I'm just going to keep following the wire.
Cool. You walk towards these stairs. As you approach, Rick, could you give me a survival check? And I'll say you can do this with advantage.
Already?
Live, damn it.
That is a 17.
There is something different about the 5th step on these stairs. It is slightly elevated, and while it looks to be made of the same material and is painted the same, it looks like someone placed another piece of metal on top of an existing stair. I will now ask you to do a history check, and you can also do this with advantage.
Oh, come on. That is a 17.
Cool. Ricardo, you've seen this before, both as a child and as an adult. As an adult, it was not uncommon inside, especially after the UNT had begun their push further into the country, to find stairs and other panels connected to bombs triggered by pressure of someone stepping on it or something like that. You remember, not necessarily directly from your childhood, but as a child, though, it was your father who first taught you about the trickery of those who would take from you. We're going to cut back to when you were 8 years old. After winning a rooster fight away from your home village, you remember him telling you to always walk 10 paces behind him after winning a fight. As you got older and a bit more bold, you would beg to be the one that carried the winning rooster back to the pickup truck through one of the alleyways that you would have to go through for the fighters. Your father, you never really understood as a child, and it started to bother you after a bit that he would say no every time and make you walk at least 10 paces behind him still. Around 15, after winning one of these fights and still having to walk behind him, you're sitting in the passenger seat of his truck. You feel the meaty palm of your father's hand rest on your left shoulder, giving you a comforting but still slightly painful squeeze. He can see the look of disappointment on your eyes. You've been doing this for quite some time now, and your father is very talented at raising roosters to fight, and you've never seen this man celebrate once. As he gives you this squeeze, you hear him say,
We don't do this to be proud, mijo. We do this to survive. The money we make here is to keep your family fed in the winter and dry in the summer. It is not for vanity. The people who invite us here to fight, they would rather see people like us dead than lose a single credit, let alone hundreds. It is a cruel world, my son. So you must make me a promise if you want to do this when you are my age or choose to go down another difficult path. When surrounded by people who would take from you or your family, you walk with your eyes before your hands. You trust your instincts. No one will do it for you. I promise you that.
I will do my best, Father.
Cool. We cut back to now, and you see this fifth stair setting off every alarm bell that your father has tried to implant in your brain.
I look down, yeah. Son of a bitch. Haven't seen one of these in a while, but whatever.
There we go. You go up the stairs, sidestepping the panel that is obviously booby-trapped. You make it to the second floor and find one large room. The white paint and vinyl walls beginning to peel from the surface that they were once attached to. If you would like to do some checks, you can. I think you might look at this stuff and go, this is Ed's stuff.
I'm going to do the checks anyway.
Sure. Yeah, give me a raw intelligence check.
Perfect.
Fuck it, we roll.
That is an 8.
Cool. On an 8, this looks like some science shit.
Nope.
Nope. Not in my
Yep.
wheelhouse.
This is some nerd shit.
Cool.
Yep.
You can keep going to the other floor if you'd like.
Yep. I'm just going to kind of tiptoe past all of it. Don't want to upset the science-y.
Yeah, you make your way to this upper floor. Once again, the wires follow the stairs and along the floor. There are 2 rooms up here. One that looks like a control room that overlooks the entire facility. It's about double the size of the other ones you saw on the levels below,
Okay.
with many more desks and computers and control panels. You see some things that look redundant, you're pretty sure. You've seen, like, it looks like the same kind of stuff. It looks like another control room. The other room, though, is bathed in the sunlight that is flowing out of this room and into the remainder of this facility. A large table covered in sand and shards of glass stand in the middle of this room with a dozen or so chairs kind of strewn around. The back wall is open, exposed to the elements as the window that once blocked it has been blown out and completely gone. Looking out from the entrance to this room through the window, you see wires flow underneath the table following the floor and out of this window. We are now going to cut back to Ed. Ed, how's it going with that bomb?
Ed is definitely a little intimidated by the fact that there's so much more like sticks of explosives.
Sure.
He's contemplating if there's a way that he can just either render this thing completely useless, or maybe he's a little lucky and actually get the sticks of explosive out and be able to potentially use them.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's just thinking about it in his head. He's talking to himself. Well, if I freeze it, maybe the connections will. No, I don't. Okay, what about if I cut? Fuck. I should have paid way more attention when this shit was taught. Well, sometimes you just gotta guess. And he is going to simultaneously, the main wire that is leading to the device or the controller of the device.
Sure.
He's going to isolate that wire along with the first wire in the sequence of the sticks of explosives.
Okay.
He's going to isolate those 2 wires. I'm going to think about it, and I'm not, in my head, I'm like super worried that this isn't going to work this time, but I'm going to try it anyway. once I have those 2 wires isolated, I'm going to fish out of my pack, my Tinkerer's kit, and I'm just going to rifle through some stuff really quick. Like, no, that's not going to fucking work. No, God, a fucking paperclip? No. Go through there, and I'm eventually going to find these little bitty snap clips, like if anyone's familiar with like alligator clips. And I'm going to take those. I'm going to get 2 of those, and I'm going to pull out a little piece of copper wire that I've got, and I'm going to be like, all right, well, I can make a bridge. All right, I'm going to have to separate. All right, so I'm going to pull out a little knife, and I'm going to cut around the outside vinyl sheathing of the wire. I'm going to try to very, very carefully do that. Do I need to roll for that? Or
Yeah, give me a sleight of hand check on that.
Okay. Come on. I'm going to guidance myself
Sure, yeah.
because I feel like this is the time to do it. Okay, 12.
Yeah, I'd say like on this one,
10 plus 2.
yeah, 12, you get it done.
Okay, cool.
It's like, as you're doing, it's not as clean as you'd probably like, but you're able to get probably just enough section off before like you do one and like see a piece of wire start bending with your knife and stop, and you're like, all right. So I think you have just enough space to be able to fit probably like, I don't know, 1/4 inch of play available.
Okay. I'm going to slightly try to use my hand and pull back the leather or the vinyl sheath of the wire and be like, yeah, I think that looks like that should be enough to get the clamp on. I'm going to go ahead and tie the copper string or the copper wire around the alligator clip. And then I'm going to go and over to find the one wire that would be traced back to the failsafe, the explosive.
Sure.
And then I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to cut the outer sheathing of that thing.
Go ahead and give me another sleight of hand check.
All right.
Roll the circumcise.
Damn right. Okay, much better. 22.
Cool. You're able to get a good section off of that one.
Awesome. So then I just continue tying the little bridge wire to the other alligator clip, and I'm going to make sure that I have to time this perfectly. I'm going to put them on at the exact same time. I'm going to get them right over, and then I'm going to let go,
Okay.
and they snap into place.
Give me a tinker. No, you know what? This is way more sleight of hand.
Okay. All right, I'll give you another one. Also with guidance, can I? Okay.
That's fine.
That is a natural one, folks.
Heroic inspiration?
Heroic inspiration!
You do have heroic inspiration.
Oh my god, I do. Okay, we're not dead. We're back in it, guys. We're back in it. Lock it in. Lock it in. Okay. Okay.
What are the odds?
Okay, I am for sure gonna re-roll that.
Good juju, good juju, good juju. Ugh.
Okay, that's a 14.
That's not a nat one.
That's not a nat 1.
What with your guidance?
Yes, that is a 12 plus 2. And I don't have anything to sleight of hand. So that's just a 14.
Okay.
It was 15, wasn't it? Fuck.
You know what? I will say this.
Ed lived a good life.
It's been a nice run.
You are only one away. I will now allow you to add that +1. Give me a Tinkerer's Tool check,
Okay.
and I will not tell you the DC.
Oh dear God. Can I do
You
it with
still
guidance?
have guidance. I think this is a split-second decision.
Okay. That is a 20, a dirty 20. That is a dirty 20.
And that was the DC. Cool.
Oh my God! Jesus Christ!
You
I'm not disarming any more bombs.
cool. You connect the first wire, and it places well.
Okay.
You're doing it simultaneously, but you see it does that well. I would say on the second one that's going to the fail-safe section, you see a very quick spark as the metal hits. On that DC 20 Tinker's Tool check, I think instinctually, as soon as that happens, you drop the other wire that is already connected, grab a knife, and instinctually just cut the other one. The loop is complete, and the signal that was about to go to the failsafe now no longer has anywhere to go.
Dear gods. Okay.
Ed, everything okay down there? Are we blowing up?
Nah, bud. Everything's good down here. So I don't have any more underwear. Do you have any underwear, Rick?
Wait, you wear underwear?
I do. I am currently in need of another pair.
You are asking the wrong man.
You know what? That tracks.
It's no kidding.
I'm not gonna tell
I take
you.
going commando very seriously.
Nah, I get that. I'm not gonna tell you how close this was. But I don't want to do this again, Rick.
Well, according to that guy who done shimmied out the window, that was the only other one we had to worry about.
Okay, that's good. How does everything look upstairs?
Well, those wires are running out of this building off somewhere else. So I think if we go ahead and follow those, we'll probably find where we're going.
Yeah. I'm just gonna need a good solid 2 minutes to just chill out for a second, and then I'll follow those wires. Yeah, we'll do that.
All right. I'm going to go ahead and go back down the stairs
Sure.
so Ed doesn't have to worry about avoiding that
Cool.
trick stare.
Cool. So you go and sit with Ed for a minute while he gathers himself, and then you, after a moment of Ed staring mortality in the face again.
Oh, well, to try and help with that, I'm going to try and distract him a little bit.
Sure.
Just be like, so Ed, tell me more about that music that you were working on.
My music. Yeah, that's it's kind of like synth like stuff. I don't know. It's made with like electronics. It's all basically just frequencies and pulses of electronics that give off different pitches and tones. It's not actually made with any kind of instrument at all. It's really just I guess like how voltage runs through things. It's just like the ampage and the voltage tweaked to make a certain noise.
I'm just going to nod my head like I understand that.
Cool.
Yeah. Huh. That sounds pretty neat. Shame that tape of yours got destroyed.
Fuck, I totally forgot. Yeah, that sucks. It really sucks.
Well, that's
Yeah.
all right. We'll figure out a way for you to make another one.
No, I will absolutely somehow have the technology to be able to make another one.
All right. You've had a moment to get yourself a bit more together again. Do you want to follow Rick upstairs?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you begin making your way back up the stairs that Rick already went up, skipping the 5th step.
Yeah, point out to him, like, do not step on that one.
Yeah, that looks a little weird.
Yeah, it goes boom.
Oh.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
You stop on the 2nd floor with the science shit. And would you like to do an investigation or history check?
I would love to.
Give me a history check.
History?
Yeah.
Yeah, all this stuff looks like your type of thing. What is it?
That's a 13.
A 13?
13.
This is, it's not, you don't exactly know what this is, but you know enough to know that this is lab equipment. This is lab testing equipment. So you see some things that you can it's hard to understand fully what they are on a 13, but this is the shit that your parents you had at home when they were doing stuff. Like you've seen this at their work. I'd say like looking back on it, they probably just kind of brushed you off a good amount when you were asking about that kind of stuff. Like I think when your parents are working, and correct me if I'm wrong, they probably have no capacity for anyone else around them.
No, they're intently hyper-focused on what they're doing.
Yeah, so I think...
So I got neglected a lot.
Right, so you see this stuff, and I'm sure it might be slightly triggering, but you know this is lab equipment, and you know enough on the 13 that it's pretty intact.
Yeah, it's so weird, Rick. Like, this is, like, pretty high-end, like, lab equipment. Like, I've only seen some of this stuff, like, once or twice in my life. It's weird that it's in a water treatment facility, and especially with like the chemicals and stuff downstairs, I'm starting to think this is a little bit more than just like a water treatment center.
Give me an insight check as well.
30-20.
You remember Rover saying that soon enough this place would be operational. From what you can tell, having looked in here and the other 2 floors, that is far from the case. This looks like a gang recognized what this place was. And while they had some people who with enough electronic knowledge to be able to wire up some like small batteries to be able to like work the emergency lighting system, there is not nearly enough knowledge to have this facility functional. They probably wouldn't have rigged it to explode if they genuinely it's a safeguard, but looking at this stuff, you're like, oh, this can be operational.
Yeah.
But none of this shit's been touched. Like, if people genuinely thought that they could get it up quickly, there would be work done here.
Sure.
And this is still dusty. Like, so I think they've probably, on a dirty 20 insight, been talking up their capabilities and wiring it to blow in case they can't figure it out.
Sure. I'm going to take the next couple of minutes explaining that to Rick while we're walking.
Sure.
Huh. So the Kahuna Boys were just full of shit.
I mean, I definitely think that they let a couple people on, because from what I'm seeing, yeah, this place is nowhere near it. I mean, it has the capacity to do it, but
Well, that's good, though.
I don't think they have the technology. Like, I don't think they have the people to do it, and 2, I don't think they have the minds. Like, you would need some like pretty intelligent people to be able to run some of this stuff.
But Rover could, in theory, get this place going,
I feel like
given a good set of hands to help him out.
I feel like he's definitely someone that could absolutely help with this.
You leave here and make it back up to the open conference room, the one with the large window blown out that the wires are leading out of. Looking out of the window, you see the open playa, its cracked floor extending into the horizon. You also see, looking to the south, the remains of a lighthouse. The exterior is chipped and scarred from the firebombs, though most of it remains in its original shape. The upper half is gone, and there's probably about 5 or 6 stories remaining. Connected to the lighthouse, you see what used to be a commercial dock, most likely. It extends onto the playa itself. Either of you can give me an investigation or perception check.
9.
16.
Cool. On a 16, you see the glint of something reflective in the exposed upper area of the lighthouse.
Hey Rick, did you see that up there? Look at the top of the
What?
broken
Where?
part on the top of that.
The whole thing's broken.
Yeah, well, just look for a second. Do you see the glint?
Oh, yeah. There's something shining up there.
What does that look like to you?
I don't know. It just looks shiny. Can't really see a shape.
Maybe we should go check it out.
And with that, we are going to cut back to Stevie and Chad. The townspeople, at least those able-bodied enough, begin to emerge from the elementary school. Many of them shield their eyes from the sunlight with their hands, taking in the sights of their home once again. What would you like to do before you head out?
I believe I give a curt nod to Beth and a tip of the hat to Hank.
Appreciate you. It's about 15, 20 minutes. A little faster if you run. You will pass, as I said, the distillery, so if they're there, just be careful.
I would reapply and reopen my psychic whispers again, this time though, for 5 hours. But with Beth, Stevie, Lady Deetra. I then speak in their heads. Hey y'all, it's Chad here. This is something I do. If we see them, because we'll be in advance of you, we'll give you a number, disposition, and where they're looking. But we intend to not be seen on our way to the lighthouse.
Do they freak out?
You hear in your head, almost simultaneously, both Beth and Deetra speak up. Beth's voice sounds a little more confused as she's staring at you, eyes wide. You hear, okay, she's like mouthing the words as she's trying to do this.
You can just concentrate on the message. You don't actually have to articulate it. Remember, I'm Brad from the tourism board.
You hear Deetra's voice go, this is pretty fucking cool. Okay.
It'll last until we close the connection, but it'll make it a little easier to communicate. If you guys will give us about a 5-minute head start, we'll let you know how it goes.
Appreciate it. Okay.
Miss Stevie,
All right.
you're on.
don't fuck this up like Rick did.
Do I look like Ricardo?
Just don't do it. And I cast Pass Without a Trace.
Okay. You begin making your way to the lighthouse. Are you going to walk there or try to be more expedited and run?
Miss Stevie, follow me. We're going to move low, fairly slow. It's going to have a steady pace, though. It's going to be real smooth, and nobody's going to see us. See where I step, step where I step, move when I move. Talk in my head.
Cool. This will be your first set of stealth checks. Go ahead and give me 2 each.
My first check's a 37.
Okay.
Jesus Christ.
My second check is also a 37.
Cool.
Jesus Christ. I got a I forget what I got because I was so 27, 21.
Cool. You sneak through the city, winding in and out of buildings and other pieces of infrastructure. After 10 or so minutes, as you turn the corner around the remains of what looks like an old courthouse, you see 2 corrugated steel silos, one fallen over while the other rests on the side of a taller building. Part of what looks like a tall chimney of sorts, much wider than you would see on a house, protrudes from the roof of this place. Give me a perception or investigation check, please.
It's a 23.
Standing on what looks like a small loading dock, you see 4 men in floral patterned shirts having a drink, their weapons slung over their shoulder as they talk to each other.
Do we take him out or do we go past him?
That's not our objective. What we do is we communicate it back to the rest of the group so they know what they're going into.
Okay.
I open my psychic whispers to Lady Deidre and to Beth. You've got 4 Kahuna Boys with weapons. They are currently at ease, and they are drinking on the back loading dock of the distillery. They are currently looking south. If you approach them from the north, you can take them by surprise.
Understood.
Chat out.
Click. What do I do after these?
Oh, no, nothing actually. It kind of just stays here the whole time.
Okay, I didn't know if there was have to be like a walkie-talkie kind of thing.
Oh, yeah, no, I mean, I don't make the rules, honestly, but if it makes you feel more comfortable, we could do that.
Let me try it. Click over and out. Hey.
Click, click.
You are about 100 yards away from this building. There are other buildings nearby that you could potentially use on the way to the lighthouse without being seen, but there's probably in full view of the distillery about 30 yards where there is very minimal cover.
Mm-hmm.
There's some pieces of rock and rubble that you might be able to use. It's somewhat sparse. Because of this, the DC will go up a bit. I'm going to need right now on this first one a DC 22 stealth check. Now, I will offer one thing. Chad, if you are feeling bold...
Wait, am I not?
You can give me one by yourself, DC 30, to make a path so Stevie can just follow your footsteps. Or you can both give me a 22. Depends on whatever you guys want to do.
I'm going to go Pathfind.
I was going to say, alternatively, I can drop Pass Without a Trace, and I can cast Invisibility on the 2 of us.
If you need to, just give me guidance.
Done. Guidance.
Worst case scenario, fallback, backup plan, invisibility. Primary plan, I'll find his way across.
Cool. I love this.
I rolled a natural 18 plus 1. That gives me a 19. I have plus 9 to that 19. So that's going to put us where now?
28.
28.
Plus 10.
Chad, please describe what it looks for me as you successfully sneak through this 30-yard period. And what are you telling Stevie as she moves behind you?
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
So it would actually appear like Chad isn't taking pauses or stops while he's moving. He's actually keeping himself moving at a rate that seems slow, but it's really smoothly moving, like a wraith. He makes 0 sounds. He picks his way, just walking across the sands. Nothing is audible over the sound of the wind and the Big Kahuna Boys having a few drinks on the back dock. Passing close enough to them, you could see the individual petals of the flowers on their shirts. To Stevie, he reaches back and says, "Now the secret is to be quiet. So first you got to be quiet in your mind, then you got to be quiet in your body, then you can be quiet on your feet. But the secret is don't stop moving. Just keep going, one step after another. Just kind of like dancing, Miss Stevie. It's a really choreographed dance. It's going to be real quiet and real confident. Chances are, even if one of those fellas looks this way, he's not actually even going to see us, because who would suspect two chuckleheads just wandering through a very open space 30 yards long, you know? You know what I'm saying? Don't laugh, though. Slow, confident, quiet."
Got it.
What's going through Stevie's head right now?
I'm trying to memorize his movements as though it was choreography so that I can imitate it to make sure that, or my mind might not be quiet, but I can mimic what he's doing.
Stevie, having grown up in the theater,
Mm-hmm.
you have always had an issue really kind of blocking out the intrusive thoughts of, where's my next meal coming from? Where am I going to stay? Like,
Yeah.
just even if you don't remember all the traumatic bits, that
The fight or flight.
Exactly. That nagging feeling in the back of your mind that at the next moment, you're going to be out on the street again.
Yeah.
Through the theater, though, you finally found something that you could use to turn that part of your brain off.
Mm-hmm.
And I think you're hearkening back to this training that you've had,
Mm-hmm.
where Stevie can take comfort in not being Stevie. You are playing a role.
Yeah.
And Stevie is very good at not being Stevie. I think Stevie's hardest thing in her life
Is to be Stevie.
is to be Stevie. So you are able to block every other thought out of your brain
Mm-hmm.
and mimic these steps to perfection. You guys make it to the cover on the other side of this 30 yards.
Can I look behind us and make sure that we are, like, covering wise, we're looking okay?
Give me a perception check.
It's a 15.
Yeah, you don't see any movement
Okay.
or anything. You've moved just enough where the vantage point of the loading dock, where the only place you saw people,
Mhm.
is pretty much cut off.
Okay.
Yeah, you're moving northwest and it faces south, so they can kind of see a portion of you. That's why it's kind of more of only a 30-yard
Right.
space where they could see. You've moved past that, and you don't see any other Big Kahuna Boys or other people around that could potentially have a vantage point on you right now.
We are in front of the distillery at this point. Is that correct?
You are to its side.
Are there windows?
No, there are not.
Okay.
Go ahead and give me one more stealth check. This time just DC 15.
21.
That's an 18
So
Plus
a lot.
9.
A lot.
plus 9 is 27.
Cool. Yeah, you're good. You continue to make your way towards the lighthouse. After about 10 minutes, you see what remains of it come into view in its entirety. It is connected to a longer rectangular building that lines the edge of the playa. Much of the section of the wall facing you open, as the large windows that once lined the customer-facing side having been blown out. Either of you can give me a perception or investigation check if you'd like.
It's a 13.
I'll take a stab at rolling a perception die.
Okay.
Okay, I rolled a 9, so that's plus 3.
Cool.
So,
13.
Yeah, you don't see anyone around this place. You're pretty sure, at least.
well, I can attempt to raise that roll by using my side bolstered knack. I can add another D8 onto this 9 to see if I can get high enough to beat the DC for the perception check.
You only need a couple more.
Okay, well, let's go. Let's give it a shot. I only lose the die if it succeeds. All right, well, I added another 3 onto it, so
16?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
the DC was 15, so you don't see anyone around this place.
all right. Yeah, there ain't nobody here.
All right, after you.
You close the last 100 yards away from here. Would you like to go into the building?
Yeah.
Should we case around the building first?
I mean, how wide? How
It's
much?
a lighthouse. It's
Yeah.
cylindrical. It's
Yeah.
But it's also directly
Busticated.
connected to a commercial dock.
oh.
Yeah, so we're just gonna start, I think, on the lighthouse part, and we'll clear as we go.
Cool. Okay, cool. The entrance to the lighthouse is inside of the dock building.
Well, I guess we're going inside the dock building, so we're gonna clear everything. Turn on them investigative sensors there, Miss Stevie.
Cool.
Doing my best.
You walk into the entrance to this place. Inside, you see a relatively large open room. Rows of metal chairs are still bolted to the walls, as well as what appears to be a couple ticketing booths. The other side of the wall is also mostly open, that faces the playa itself. Another wall full mostly of display windows to look at the dock and what used to be Lake Gutenberg on the other side. You see a couple cots and bed rolls and signs that people were just recently in this area. Another couple containers that are filled with ashes of some type of smokable substance, metal cups still with a little bit of liquid in them, and some dirty plates. In the back right corner of this place, you do see a set of double doors leading to a flight of spiral stairs. Above the doors, you see the shadow of some letters where it looks like physical letters used to be and have fallen off. They spell OK out. All one word.
That doesn't say lighthouse.
No, you can read.
Not very well. Ayat?
I'm going to go check the door. Is there a window on the door?
Yeah, you probably check the door.
This is double doors leading to a set of stairs.
Oh,
Yeah.
I can see through the doors.
Yeah. It's,
Okay,
they're
okay,
open.
okay,
The
okay.
doors have been kind of like open, removed, kind of pushed.
I got it.
aside. It's just
got it.
it used to have some type of decorative wording above it that looks like it's fallen off, but the shadow of it being
Can
there for
I
so long.
check for traps
Sure.
around the door frame?
Of course.
That's a 15.
You don't see anything.
No, yeah, it's a 15.
Yeah, on a 15, you don't see anything.
Okay.
Cool. Would you like to go up these stairs?
Are these stairs going to ascend the lighthouse tower proper?
Give me a perception check or insight check.
It's a 22.
17.
Cool. Yeah, you guys looked from the outside. You walked in the building knowing that the lighthouse was connected to it and on your right. This door, you walked in and it is on your right. Looking around the rest of the place, which is also just kind of an open room, and this being the only set of stairs that you can see in this place, I'd say on a, what was it?
19 or 22.
On a 22, you're pretty certain that this is the way up.
All right. Begin to ascend stealthily.
Go ahead and give me another stealth check, please.
Natural 20.
Hell yeah.
I rolled a natural 19.
Hey, I just got over 33, so I'm really excited.
Hell yeah.
Impressive.
That's good.
You begin to sneakily make your way up
so sneaky.
the spiral staircase.
You learned a
So
lot.
sneaky.
I know. The staircase is wide enough for about 3 or 4 adults to stand side by side. The stairs made themselves of concrete that is built into the walls of the lighthouse itself. After a few minutes, sunlight begins to shine down above you as you hear a voice speaking. You think Tom's over there? Kind of looks like Tom. He's at the water plant, right? A different voice chimes in and goes,
To be honest, it's kind of hard to tell. I don't think we're using these binoculars right, and I may have had a little too much to drink.
You hear the first voice chime in again and say, I wish we had more water. I love these drinks. And after a while, you stop getting a hangover because you're always drunk, and that's kind of nice. But I feel like we might be doing a better job of looking for outsiders if we were a bit more so. What are you pissing right now?
There's so much piss.
You know we're not supposed to look at each other's penises until Bob figures out why we keep having sex with each other.
Where the fuck did this just go?
The other guy goes, where else am I gonna go? You continue up the stairs until you find yourself looking at two men in floral pattern shirts. They are standing next to each other, one standing on the exposed lighthouse wall, while the other stands a few steps below, his body protruding from the opening created when the top of this lighthouse collapsed. They have not heard or seen you approach. What would you like to do?
How high up are we?
You're 6 stories up.
I'm psychically whispering to TV. So I'm just going to give a running jump, like drop kick to the big one who's peeing. If you want to go just push the little one over the rail.
Yeah, let's go.
I will say, since you're doing this from below, give me either a acrobatics or athletics check.
I'm going to be rolling with acrobatics because I'm acrobatical.
As am I.
So I'm rolling with a 16 plus 9, 25 to acrobatics.
And
Okay.
I've got a 17.
Cool. Stevie, on a 17, that is enough to grab the ankles of... Well, okay, let's see how this is going to go.
hang him.
What did you get?
I got a 27 or 25.
Cool.
Right? 16 plus 9, 25. Yeah, 25 to drop kick that son bitch.
Cool. On a 25, you're going for the guy who's 2 stairs down from the edge. On the 25, you're able to grab his ankles and just kind of like bend them, like move them just enough where he falls.
Yeah.
Forward, hitting the edge. And I think, Stevie, on a 17, you're able to come up afterwards and push the other guy, who, as he looks back, is kind of topples over the side of this lighthouse.
He's also real drunk.
He's also real drunk. It works in my favor because I
I'll say
ain't
since-
strong as shit.
You're sober.
I'll say that, yes, they're also drunk. They have, like...
Balance is not their strong suit.
Correct.
Right now.
So the top guy just falls, and I'm going to give a strength check with disadvantage to see if the other guy is able to, as he kind of hits his like thighs on the top of this, if he's able to hold on to himself. That is a nat 1.
Oh god.
So yeah, he
He pissed on himself while he fell.
yeah, he hits and yeah.
Did they go splat?
Yeah, I mean, I'd say
I mean, six stories up.
yeah. No,
it's-
they're not
it's
going
a
to survive
sand.
this.
Yeah, you definitely don't survive 6 stories, but if it's
Yeah.
sand, it might not be a splat. Still
Yeah.
a dead.
You're able to push both of these guys off, and they die. Yeah. Now you are in their place.
Huzzah!
You do see a pair of binoculars on like the one guy's binoculars who wasn't using them
Mhm.
sitting on the stairs.
I would like to peer through them.
Okay.
Cool.
I'm going to investigate the immediate surroundings up there and see if there's anything of use.
You give me perception check. Give me let's start with the first perception check for you. Now that you're using the binoculars, right, Stevie? Cool.
That is a 22.
On a 22, nice. You see a number of different things. You see a mob of townsfolk, led by Dietra and the Stone Grinder, closing in on the distillery from the east. A number of the townsfolk appear to have weapons.
I grab Chad, I shove the binoculars in his face, and I point him in that direction.
That's not the only thing you see.
Oh, fuck.
On a 22, plumes of smoke rising from a building to the north of the distillery, with the deltas walking away from it towards the distillery. You are pretty sure that Baker Sweets has a dagger clenched in her teeth. You see the lawmen are repeatedly kicking a dead body of one of the Big Kahuna Boys,
Stop resisting.
intermittently high-fiving.
Yes.
And lastly, this larger building to the north. You see Ed and Ricardo staring out of an open window.
Wait, okay. Can you please repeat that last part? I see Ed and Ricardo building to the north.
Towards you from an open window. With your binoculars, you can see them pretty well. Like, not great, but it looks like they're squinting and just kind of standing there.
I grab Chad by the scruff of his neck, I get him right in front of me, and I put these binoculars in his eyeballs.
What? Oh, God damn. Stevie, you can just use your words. Okay.
Look.
What am I looking at? Oh.
Chad, look.
Oh, hey. Is that Rick and Ed?
That's Rick and Ed.
All right, one moment. I gotta switch channels in my brain. Hey, Miss Beth, Lady Deidre, communication's gonna go quiet here. I found our boys. We've got contact. We'll meet up with you at the distillery.
We are not too far away. See you there.
Wouldn't miss it for the world. I am going to expend my last psychic die of the session to open up psychic whispers to Ricardo.
Can I give you guidance on this?
To Edward.
Does that help?
It does not.
Damn it.
And Stevie Wims. For the next 3 hours,
Oh, thank God.
we are psychically communicating. And the instant the synapse pops open, I reach out to Rico and Ed. Hey guys, it's your boy Chad.
Oh, Chad, what's up?
Hey, you looking all dumb and goofy out that window over there. We're over here in the lighthouse. We're in the lighthouse. I'm waving. See me waving.
I just see a shiny thing.
Did you just throw 2 dead people out of the tower?
Oh no, they're most certainly alive when they fell out of the tower.
Oh, okay. But they're dead now, though.
I don't think they're doing so good. I mean, the one was kind of pissing. The other guy was kind of complaining about their sex life. It's kind of fucked up, man.
Okay, so yeah, we disarmed 2 bombs.
All right.
There's multiple bombs.
So here's the thing. We're leading a militia of captive villagers to go have an assault on a distillery. Y'all want to join in on that?
That sounds fun.
Yeah, I mean, I guess we'll start heading that way.
All right. We'll meet up with you. Again, Psychic Whispers is back open again, so you all can call me whenever you need.
Okay.
All right. You guys, the 4 of you, meet back up by the lighthouse.
Okay, so we just go downstairs. They come over to us.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Man, there's 2 very dead guys right there.
Look
in
at
a
that
puddle of
dude's
pee.
face, or what's left of it.
Now that you are back together, what would you like to do?
I mean, guess it's time to go to the distillery.
Hell yeah.
You run towards the distillery. As you begin to approach, the sounds of fighting echo across the sands. Screaming and gunfire, as well as intermittent explosions, pop off from in front of you. As you get close, the ground begins to rumble under your feet as you see a 15-foot section of the distillery explode towards you.
Fuck.
Hit the ground.
Get down.
I think as you are seeing this, you begin to take in the event in slow motion, as what is in front of you doesn't exactly make sense initially. Dust billows from the opening as pieces of rubble land in front of you, but there is no smoke or signs of combustion. Actually, let me take that back. That is not totally true. In the place where the section of a concrete wall used to be, you see the outline of a huge figure, steam rising from the outline of their form. As they take massive stride after stride towards you, you see the stone grinder, his body pulsing with the same elemental fire that you first saw in the braziers of the burning bazaar. You also see an older man in a floral shirt, covered in blood, being held aloft by his neck as the stone grinder carries him away from the building.
Fucking dope.
The stone grinder sees the 4 of you standing there and tosses the body of this man 30 feet towards you, his body bouncing off the ground before sliding to a stop. A voice which sounds like it's being spoken from the past, present, and future all at once booms in your direction. Business permit denied. Until next time, y'all. This has been Exhaustion Levels, Dance Dance Insurrection, and we will catch you next week. Bye, everyone.
Bye. Have a great night.